Welcome to Worcestershire Royal Hospital. I'm going to show you how to get to the neonatal unit, and this is a guide for parents of babies that are residing on the neonatal unit. So we're going to enter through the main building on level 1, and we've got all the COVID restrictions in at the moment. So you need to gel your hands here, put on another mask if you're wearing one of your own, and then we're going to head off to the left and we're going to head behind Costa Coffee. And then we should be able to see the signage for the neonatal unit on the right hand side. So just keep on walking. And you can see there that the sign is for the neonatal unit. So we're just going to reach to the call bell, which is there on the left. So we need to press the button to alert the staff that we're arriving. We'll press the button and then a nurse on the other end in the unit will respond to us, and they will ask who it is that wants to visit and who you'll be visiting. Once they've confirmed that your baby's on the unit, they will release the button so that you can enter the unit through the security doors. So now we're going to walk to the next security door, which is on the left hand side, and the nurse should be waiting to release the door once you approach through at the window there. So she'll be able to see that you've arrived, and she will release the door so we can actually get onto the unit. At this point, upon arriving, you'll be asked to remove your outer coat, and you'll see that there's a coat hanging facility on the left hand side. Upon entering the unit, you'll be asked to gel your hands. Once you've been met at the reception by the nurse who showed you to your room, the first thing we'd ask you to do is to wash and gel your hands again before actually approaching your baby in his cot or incubator. And you should be greeted here by a nurse who will show you to the room which your baby resides in. We've got several nurseries, including an ITU, a HDU and a special care, and some side rooms. So the room we're going to go into to begin with is the ITU. So this is where your baby would go when they're first admitted, and you can see that there's lots of equipment there to support the staff with monitoring your baby. Everything there is just to help us keep a close eye on your baby. There's nothing there to be worried about. We've got facilities for mums to sit comfortably beside their baby, and once the baby's well enough we can get the baby out so you can recline together and have a little nap together in the comfort of the chairs there. There's always somebody in this room when you've got babies in here, keeping an eye on both mums and babies, making sure that you're looked after. Then we've got the nurses station out here, and then we're just moving towards HDU, which is where the babies step down from ITU. It's a similar sort of room to intensive care. We've also got a couple of side rooms here, which we can use for isolation or just for overspill if we've got a lot of babies in. There's a facility there for cold drinks if you'd like a drink while you're here, because it can get quite hot and sometimes you need a bit of rehydration, so there's a water fountain there for you to use. And if we go back round to the main area, we've got a facility for mums that are expressing their breast milk. We've got a freezer in the corner, which does take quite large volumes of milk. We have some mums that do have 20 odd bottles in there, and we've also got a fridge for the fresh milk to go into, so there's always somewhere to store mum's milk if the babies aren't actually feeding just yet or are just learning to breastfeed. Then this is a nursery where the babies go when they're stepping down from high dependency and ITU. The babies usually go in here when they're almost ready to go home. We have a room where mums can sit if they want to do some expression of the breast milk in privacy. So there's a room here which you can have the lights dimmed down if you like, it's nice and comfortable. We've also got tea and coffee making facilities in here. We do use the cups with the lids for safety purposes so that mums can have drinks at the bedside as long as it's got a lid on it. We've also got a little celebration bell there, so babies that have been here quite a while, or if they've only been here for a week and they want to ring the bell to say it's time to go home, we have a nice little ceremony for them, which we sometimes video for our Facebook page, or if mum and dad don't want it on the Facebook page, we can do that in private, which is nice, especially when babies have been here a long time. To exit, you would need to ask one of the nurses to let you out, so we press the release button, and this way we can ensure that the parents leave without letting other people in, because we want to know for sure who's actually on the unit at any one time for security reasons, and I'm sure you'll all appreciate that. So we're just going to go through to the parents' flat. So we do have some facilities if parents want to stay overnight, either if they're struggling to get in because of transport, or if they've got a baby that's particularly poorly. It's pretty basic, but we are in the process of getting it refurbished. So there's a microwave, a fridge, there's a toilet facility there as well with a shower in if you want to use that. And then there is a bedroom with double bed facilities. It's not made up at the moment, but we make it up fresh whenever parents are wanting to stay. So when it's time to leave the unit, once you've exited the neonatal unit, you just need to head towards the double doors, and there's a green button that you can press on your right, and that will exit you back out onto the main corridor. And if you turn left, you'll be back out by Costa and you'll see the main entrance.